Welcome to Whiskey's a Journey. My name is Peter Faciano. Today's Wednesday. This is my Sip It or Sip It segment. If you're new here and you don't know what's going on, I have all of my whiskeys randomized on my phone. This is the Random Picker, Spin the Wheel Random Picker app for those of you who are interested. I'm going to spin it, whatever it selects. I'm going to pull it off the shelf, do a quick review, let you know if I'm going to keep sipping on the bottle until it's gone and replace it because I like it, or once the bottle's gone, if I don't like it, I'm going to skip buying it and move on to something else. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see what we're doing today. You know, no matter how many times I do this, I always get nervous on what it's going to select. So we are looking at the Tamdhu Batch Strength number 7. This is a single malt Scotch, heavily sherried. Let me get it, pour it, we'll do a review. All right, so this is the Tamdhu. It is batch number 7. All the information for this is right here, along with my tallies of my Sip It or Skip It episodes up to this point. I also have a document linked in the description below. If you click on that, it'll bring up all of my Monday review scores along with the tallies up to this point of my Sip or Skip episodes. I also need to let you know I have a June giveaway happening. All of the rules to that giveaway are also in the description. Read through those if you are interested in supporting the channel. All right, even before I get this up to my nose, it is a sherry bomb. If you've been to this channel for a while, you already know that I really do like sherry finished or sherry matured whiskeys. In this case, a Scotch single malt. And this does not disappoint. But I will say, over the course of the last 6 months, I'm starting to realize that I don't particularly care for over casking of a sherry influenced whiskey. When I first started, I loved it. The more sherry, the better. Now, you know, I'm starting to calm down a little bit, and subtlety with a cask influence is now the name of the game for me. All right, again, on the nose, you got all of those classic sherry flavors. You have red fruits, figs, dates, raisins, plums. Comes across as very dark notes. Rich concentration of flavors. And in this case, it seems like all of those sherry notes are screaming out of the glass. There is absolutely no subtlety here whatsoever. It's very malty, chocolate forward as well, and it's low on the spice. There's a little bit of spice hitting the nose, but not much at all. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing on the palate. Cheers, everyone. First thing that comes to mind is a Tootsie Roll. There is a rich concentration of chocolate notes, milk chocolate, quickly followed by raisin, date, fig, and plum. More so on the raisin side, less on the fig, dates, and plums. It's very malty, very sugary, very sweet, and then you do have some accents of oak tannins on the side of the tongue, along with some tobacco and leather. It hits the tongue pretty soft, but it is bursting with a bunch of flavor. Again, the cask maturation here is not subtle at all. You really do need to like sherry in order to like this. I think they might be up to around batch number 9 or 10. Let me know if you see these in your area. What is your area and how much are you paying for them? Is it something that you are actively searching, or are you not a sherry finisher, sherry matured type of person? All right. As I'm doing all that talking, this finish is rather long, so I would say that it is a long finish. Still smells fantastic on the nose. First sip could be a little bit deceiving, but I'm thinking since this is such a sherry bomb, I don't think it's going to change much on the second sip, but I want to take a second sip, so here we go. Second sip doesn't disappoint. My mouth is watering. I get some effervescent, a little bit of a like a prickly spice on the tongue. It hits the tongue like a jackhammer. On the arrival, it's very sweet. You get those chocolate notes, and then it hits the mid palate. All those oak notes sink underneath the tongue. You got rising spice, and then it hits the back of the throat with all of those sweet malty notes, dark sugary raisin, no sharp edges, really well rounded, and that ABV, originally thinking that this was 46%, being shocked that it is higher than it actually is. From the first to second sip, I don't think much has changed, with the exception of maybe there's more presence of malt and a little bit more presence of that oak tannin on the side of my tongue. No matter what's happening with the first and second sip, it's really good. It's not going to be any surprise to you that this is definitely going to be a sip. As far as the batch goes, I would pick up batch number 7, but this sip is going to span across any of the Tamdhu special release or special edition batches. If this bottle is gone, or once this bottle is gone, which based on how much whiskey is in here, it's probably going to take me 50 years to drink it, I will be looking for another batch to replace it. Now, if I get lucky enough and see batch number 7 on the shelf when this is gone, I'll pick that one up. But I think Tamdhu historically has shown me that they do sherry really well, so I'm going to stick with it. It is a sip. Let me know in the comments down below if it's a sip or a skip for you. Make sure you read through the rules to the giveaway in the description below, along with checking out my sip or skip tallies and my scores on Monday. That's all I have for you today. So wherever you're at in your journey, I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll talk to everybody later. Bye.